Hey everyone, this is Vivek Bharatha. In this video, we'll cover how exactly we can use AI to fulfill a very basic use case. Now, let's say we have this blogging platform, okay? And for every blog post, we have two fields as a very basic user input field, right? Title and also description. Now, you can even think of like a Medium article, right? Where you can have a title, description, and there can be any other meta fields. For the sake of this specific use case, let's assume that we have only two fields, title and description. Okay, now usually when the author tries to create a blog post, they will manually write this title and description, or maybe they will use LLMs to basically generate any tech articles. As an example, if the author is interested in writing any tech articles, right? So overall, the flow is like either he will input the text for title and description from his own thoughts, or he can make use of external LLMs and copy paste from that specific models. Now, what we'll try to fit in into this use case is the title and description. Let's say either if they added manually or copy pasted from external sources, we will enable a small AI button so that when the user clicks that, it kind of refines the text, right? Let's say in this title, if the title is like welcome to the AI world, right? Now, if author wants to take help from our own AI system to improve the overall quality of the title and even the description also. So that's how the flow is. So we can have a small button over here adjacent like AI. So when the user adds some data, we can refine this text with the help of AI. So this is a use case. Now think from a software engineer perspective, and this video currently covers only the very basic use case where we will fed this title to the LLM. We'll share a proper prompt so that LLM will give the best title if it can generate properly. Yeah, it all depends on the prompt also, right? So I'll cover those areas in a while. For now, assume that there will be a button over here as take help from AI to generate or take some more suggestions. And even for the description, we can have a small button anywhere. Assume, okay. This is more of a UI related stuff, ignore that. But overall, the use case is we'll have an entry point for the title and for the description. If the user clicks that button, we'll take this text and send it to LLM with a proper prompt. It will generate a best title and also best description. That's it. So that's a very basic use case, right? Now you as a software engineer to fulfill this use case. So how can you think of it? So assume we can use OpenAI, Grok, or any other model. Let's make it a generic use case, in this case as LLM. Okay, but I will share the code snippet which is kind of an OpenAI example, but you can swap with anything. You might have already heard about this term LLM, right? From the OpenAI, GPT, Anthropic's Claude, and all these are kind of a LLM. The full form is large language model. LLM in short is an AI model trained on a massive amount of text data so that it can understand and generate human like text. I mean, it's a very simple statement, but overall there is a lot of things going on that if you really want we can dive deep, but I think for this specific video this is more than enough. Okay, so let's take a very basic example. So the title for the blog post can be how to use AI in your business. Simple, right? Now the text, once we get this text as how to use AI in your business, this is the title, okay, for this blog post. Now how we can send this to LLM? If you do it manually, you'll basically copy this text and give it to ChatGPT and say that okay, improve this text for a blog post title so that I can get more views, or whatever it is, right? So when you do this activity, LLM will try to understand okay, what is the intent of this text and how it can transform into the better way, right? Now the prompt overall carries of two types of blocks, okay, at a high level: system message and a user message. System message, in simple terms, you'll tell to AI what exactly it is, right? Like as an example, you are a senior software engineer, explain the code in a more concise and detailed way, something like this. Okay, now in the user message can be, please explain this code block. That's it. So the whole context will be sent to the LLM, and LLM will treat that it is a senior software engineer, and once it gets the user message, it will try to generate the text as per the user prompt. Simple. Okay, now this is a very basic example. I hope this is clear. So for title and description, we'll have a small UI button as an example. When the user clicks it, it consumes the text, it will give it to LLM. So this is a very basic prompt. System message can be mostly it will be static based on the use case. So for this title, there will be one system message, and for description there will be separate system message. So we can maintain these prompts based on the use case. So we can have a prompts folder, or maybe we can have a prompts.js file where it will export based on the use case. So the function names can be generate prompt for title, and the other function can be generate prompt for description. Simple. Okay, now we'll just open over the very basic code snippet over here. So if you pick this simple code snippet, if you see there is a function improve block title. Okay, simple. Now if you see we have this user system message that is mentioned over here in messages, this structure here. If you see role is system, I'll just expand something like this. Yeah, so I used OpenAI, but we can use any other model, and also each model has their own SDK, so you can just import, and usually the pattern would be in the similar tone. Okay, now if you see here there are two messages in this array, messages array. One object, we have this role as system, right? So this will be a system message, and we have the role as user, this will be a user message. Now what is our intent, like what exactly we are trying to solve? Here we have this title, this is coming from a user, so improve block title. So with the help of AI we will try to improve block title. Okay, now assume the current title which comes in from the user is how to use AI in your business. So this is the block title, and the author wants to improve this title. Simple. Okay, now what we are here clearly mentioning is which model we should use when I interact with OpenAI, right? So I mentioned here as GPT-4o mini. Simple. Okay, model based on your quality and all, the more higher models also you can pick, but for this use case I just use GPT-4o mini. Okay, now in the messages we have role system, right? Now if you clearly see the content of it, so as I mentioned earlier, system message is simply that we are telling what exactly the AI model is, like you are an expert in content marketing specialization and so on. So here I gave it as you are an expert content marketer specializing in creating compelling SEO friendly blog titles. So we are setting the role to the AI model. Okay, and the following improve the given title to make it more engaging, clear, and clickable while maintaining its core message. Written only the improved title, nothing else. Simple. So it's crisp and clear. We are clearly mentioning that the role of an AI model is you are an expert content marketer specializing in creating and compelling and so on, right? So in short, it's an expert content marketer. Clear? Now in the user message, if you see improve this blog title, that's it. We haven't given anything and the current title of it. So in this case, how to use AI in your business. So the overall prompt will be for the user message will be improve this blog title and this value, how to use AI in your business. So AI will consume this entire message and it will try to generate an output, and in one of the run it gave this output: unlocking success, a comprehensive guide to integrating AI into your business. Kind of an exaggeration, so we can tweak this thing, but overall if you see we got this output as unlocking success, a comprehensive guide to integrating AI into your business. Now there are two more parameters over here. If you see temperature and max tokens. So what is temperature? Temperature is a setting usually from 0 to 2 that controls randomness in the AI's responses. So randomness as in, so lower values makes outputs more focused and deterministic. Higher values make more creative and varied. Point 7 is kind of a sweet point. We can adjust and we can tweak also. So you can put the value as 2 and you can see how much creative it can be with this simple text of how to use AI in your business. Or you can make it 0.2 also, close to 0, to highlight that stick to the actual text only. Don't be much of a creative in general. Yeah. So moving on to max tokens, we set it as 100. Token limits control how many tokens the AI can generate in its response, which directly affects both cost and also response length. And if you see here, 100 is kind of a too much over here, but I just used it for a sample, so should be fine. Now for the description, the tokens value should be definitely increased because usually the description size would be higher. Okay, simple. So I hope till this part it's clear. So overall, in short, what we did is, as you as a software engineer where you haven't encountered or got an opportunity to use AI in your applications in the software, in your softwares, right? So this is like a very basic example. So we have this blog post and we have title and description, and you want to refine with the help of AI. Simple. So this is a very basic flow you can use to improve the title or even description. So you can pick any use case in your software and think through how you can leverage, and let me know in the comments. That's all for this video. I hope you learned something new from this video in terms of AI applicability. Please do share the feedback about this new format and all. That's it then. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.